Charlotte, North Carolina. The Fox NFL Pre-Kick is presented by Nationwide. Nationwide is on your side. Optimism restored here in Charlotte. Bryce Young and the Panthers taking on the Dallas Cowboys as this regular season winds down. And we welcome you inside. Joe Davis, Greg Olson. For a 3-10 team, there sure is a lot of optimism around these Panthers, and it centers around their quarterback, Bryce Young. A couple months ago, it's like, oh boy, this is turning into a disaster. First overall pick last year wasn't working, but things are starting to change.
Yeah, the narrative around here in Charlotte over 6 weeks ago was, oh my God, how are we going to find our next franchise quarterback? We have to start all over. And then the play over the last 5 weeks, but it's really been the play over the last 3 weeks. There's no question Bryce Young is a more confident quarterback. That's a testament to not only his own work when he had to sit and watch Andy Dalton as the starter, but also a credit to Dave Canales. The offensive system that he has Bryce Young running is a lot better fit for any young quarterback, but especially Bryce Young.
Been a tough year for the Cowboys. Started to inspire a little bit of hope of those back-to-back wins, but the crushing defeat on Monday just about finishes their playoff hopes. So what are they playing for these final few games?
I think right now they're just playing for pride. And it sounds cliche in the NFL, but in every single week, you are playing for your place on the roster, your place on the future roster, your place or as a coach or player just in the NFL. But the one thing, it's very rare in the NFL for one player, and you see him right there. Since Micah Parsons has come back to this Dallas defensive lineup, they are a different animal. So Overshown, they're really good young linebacker. He gets hurt, unfortunately, on Monday night. But if they got number 11 in uniform, this defense, they look a lot more like the defense that we're used to seeing of this Cowboys.
All right, starting to feel like football, too. We got cold temperatures down in the 40s today in Charlotte. And we've got opening kick coming up on Fox. Today is Players to Watch, brought to you by Nationwide. Could be an old-school ground-and-pound game today. Rico Dowdle coming off back-to-back 100-yard games. Chuba Hubbard, his first career 1,000-yard season. Opening kickoff coming up.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Just about set for kickoff here at Bank of America Stadium. First, though, we go down to the field and say hello to Pam Oliver.
Hey there, Joe. As they try to finish strong, the Dallas Cowboys, where they are just hoping that they're able to get through this ball game. Talking to Micah Parsons, he predicts that the Carolina Panthers, they don't play anything like they are 3-10. Instead, he says they act like they are 10-3. As far as this game goes, the linebacker says they carry themselves very well. Reasons why this game will be hard-fought. Parsons points to how well Bryce Young is playing and how Carolina, well, they act like they have nothing to lose.
All right, Pam, Mike McCarthy said that was as heavy of a locker room as he's felt in his 5 seasons after their loss on Monday, trying to get back on track after that crushing defeat. Dave Canales, rapid rise to become the head coach of the Panthers. His team won the toss, deferred to the second half, so Cavante Turpin, one of the top return men in the league, waits back, and the Cowboys will have the ball to begin. Johnny Hecker to kick it. And off we go from Charlotte with a little chip shot. Down into the landing zone. It's still going to find Turpin. And Turpin tiptoes his way shy of the 25-yard line. That's where the Cowboys will begin. Here comes Cooper Rush. Season-ending injury to Dak Prescott in early November, so the 6th start of the season here for Rush, and it's going to come behind an offensive line that is shuffled around all season. Latest thing is Connor Beebe has the concussion last week. This is the 10th different group that they've had up front. Dallas begins with a Rico Dowdle run. More and more this lately. Dowdle goes